Like my time, like my jokes. Sweet downstairs in the basement with the most. Shout my time, shout my jokes. Shout my jokes, make my chain look right for me. Go get it. I done made it up.
Window position. 60 inches.
Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. We'll see Atlanta and Chicago. Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. On the court for Atlanta, they've got Pippen, Antetokounmpo out there with Nowitzki. Then it's Gilbert Arenas, and it's Eaton in at the 5 down low. Goes up on the wing. Pippen misses. Here's Atlanta. Got a piece of it. Pippen with the steal. And taken away by Arenas. Here's Antetokounmpo. Olajuwon with the block.
Boy, Olajuwon is a ferocious defender and rim protector. Really excels at slapping shots away.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Oh, Kev, he put some anger behind that one.
You're telling me.
Treated the rim like it stole something from it.
About a minute played so far here in the first. Jordan the pass to Pippen. Here is Olajuwon. Shoots from the elbow. And the Bulls with another miss.
And he's just a tough defender. Good positioning to get after that shot.
Did a good job guarding the mid-range, extended out nicely, and definitely bothered the shot.
Now here's Pippen. Nowitzki for 3. Outside for Pippen. Antetokounmpo passes to Eaton. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
And setting the tone early with a strong move to the rack.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness and the fearlessness there, Greg. I mean, very committed to getting the shot he wanted.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Boy, Malone is just so strong. Even when he gets hit, he stays with the shot nicely.
Chicago shooting their first free throw of the contest. To the inside. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Outside Jordan. And it's sent back by Nowitzki.
And, you know, Nowitzki is capable of 86ing these shots now. That means rejection, using his height and wingspan to deny.
Nice way to start the evening. His numbers getting called, and for good reason.
Well, you know, Greg, they can count on him to get buckets. I mean, he's getting the ball because he's very efficient when he has it.
Here's Jordan. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot. Pippen kicks to Stockton. 4 on the clock. And the Bulls with another miss.
You could tell he assumed he'd be able to beat the defensive coverage, even though it was all over.
Yes, he did. The floor awareness of Nowitzki, admirable. Does a stellar job working the ball over to the open man.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Chicago trails by 7. Outside Jordan. Back to Stockton. And taken away by Arenas. To the middle. Wants to get it to Antetokounmpo and does.
And Antetokounmpo is so long. I mean, he stretches forever, covers a ton of ground.
And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Habit. Now, here is Olajuwon to end the run. Rebound, Atlanta. Eaton's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Pippen, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Pippen, simply put, one of the best small forwards of all time. A defensive powerhouse and a fearless scorer.
It's his first trip to the line. So Chicago ends up going with the new group. And stolen by Irving. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. Steph Curry's checked in for Atlanta.
Substitution for Atlanta. Stephen Curry.
1:30 left in the first quarter of the game.
Just testing out the cannon on that misfire.
That certainly was a deep one. I mean, maybe move in a little bit next time. There's no such thing as a 4-point line. Hey, when you throw it Drexler's way, expect the exciting because this guy doesn't disappoint. One of the best alley-oop throwdowners in the game.
Curry with some nice D. Atlanta leading by 9. Tomjanovich passes to Eaton. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Eaton's got 6.
And already with the commanding lead, a terrific offensive performance.
Yeah, and the execution, time and time again, right on point. They're running their offense to perfection.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
And again, no good by Chicago. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for Atlanta. And that one is stuffed right through.
Yeah, pounding it inside once again. They have taken over this game physically.
Schooling them right now. Taking them to the woodshed. Super aggressive and owning the paint.
And here are the Bulls now after the basket by Atlanta. Davis against Payton. That shot off. Davis with some nice D. Irving surveying the floor. Passes it to Davis. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Davis has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Payton dishes to Ewing. Fades away. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Atlanta with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Playing smart in this first period. Credit their unselfish play.
Yeah, and you know, that cohesion is really impressive, Greg. I mean, they know how to get each other going and feed off of each other, and that's crucial.
Drexler out there with Gary Payton. Then it's Robinson. Then there's Ewing. And it's Mullen in at the 3 slot. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Clock is at 3. A baseline J. Drexler, that's good. Drexler's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Bulls. Pass to Eaton. And he banks in the layup.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Here's Robinson. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Well, I like the stroke of David Robinson, especially from the mid-range area. I mean, softly lofting these shots up like he's in the gym all by himself.
Irving passes to Eaton. Back to Irving from the arc. Bangs home the trifecta. Irving's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt. And the first timeout of the game called for Chicago.
Yeah, and the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they got to talk about.
Absolutely, Greg. I mean, they're getting crushed, killed, hammered, pulverized in the post.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. Jordan kicks to Olajuwon. Over Davis. Hits the front of the rim and out. Atlanta leading by 17. It's Pippen with the drive. Good work there as it goes. Pippen's got 6.
You know, when you see Antetokounmpo make a pass like that, tells you just how much he's matured and grown as a player and decision maker.
Jordan against Pippen, and he gets the bucket. Jordan's got his first points of the game.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Arenas against Johnson. The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. That's good, and it's Arenas with the assist. Arenas has got 3 assists now in this one. Johnson kicks to Malone. Here's Olajuwon, and Davis sends it back.
Boy, I tell you what, Davis uses his length so well. I mean, a defensive stalwart who holds his ground, and because of his timing and length and athleticism, he's an excellent shot blocker.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Jordan against Pippen. Jordan inside. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
You know, Jordan is an accomplished scorer inside. I mean, feels like he can get whatever shot he wants on the block.
Johnson against Arenas. Pippen for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Pippen's got 5 points now this quarter.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
And the dunk by Jordan.
No doubt about the brilliance of Jordan as a player. Outstanding at knowing when to go get that alley-oop.
And it's Davis with the jam.
Arenas setting up teammates. What a great pass.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. And Jordan has it in the corner. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Floats it up for Davis. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Jordan. That falls. Nice feed that time from Scottie Pippen. And it's 8 points for Michael.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Arenas passes to Antetokounmpo. Davis. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Antetokounmpo is a player who does a little bit of everything and all of it really well. Check out that pass.
Johnson kicks to Pippen. Malone outside. Pass to Jordan. Over Pippen. That one a little long.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over him, but that is a difficult shot to sink.
Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play. So it'll be Giannis Antetokounmpo shooting. That one on Malone. For Atlanta, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
Yeah, Antetokounmpo has really learned how to get himself to the foul line. It's one of the easiest ways to score the ball. He gets to the stripe at a higher clip with each passing year.
There's the pass to Ewing. Over Davis. Ewing's shot is good.
Even when you get a hand up, Ewing is still capable of scoring. Uses his size and length quite nicely inside.
And so it's Atlanta. Welcome back to the hustle and bustle of Chicago, a time-lapse view of all the traffic heading toward downtown. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
Yeah, and sometimes you find yourself in a role you're not comfortable with, but his passing in the first half really was impressive.
Yeah, and you know, he accumulated a lot of assists, and I liked how unselfish he was, Greg.
On the court for Atlanta, they've got Antetokounmpo. Gilbert Arenas is out there with Pippen. Then there's Nowitzki, and it's Eaton in at the 5, roaming the paint.
And Giannis is a beast, the Greek freak, a dominant player on the offensive end.
Jordan against Pippen. Passes it to Pippen. Kicks it to Stockton. Over Arenas. And there's Stockton. That's good on the assist by Pippen.
Well, you really can't get too upset at the defense there. I mean, they were there, but just not good enough to prevent the mid-range jumper from falling.
Arenas passes to Pippen to the inside. It's stolen by Olajuwon. Stockton up top. He's covered by Arenas. Outside Jordan. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Goes up the baseline. Another shot. Got a piece of it.
And having Eaton protecting the rim, that's about the same as building a brick wall around the basket. Just nothing gets over him. What an intimidator down low.
Atlanta shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. And he makes the first. Drexler, he's checked in for Scottie Pippen.
At the line.
And both free throws good for Pippen. 90 seconds now into the second half. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
And when you take a look at that shot chart, the amount of misses lately, really unbelievable.
Yeah, a lot of blanks there. Can't hit a thing. Has to be deflating.
Stockton outside. Clyde Drexler on the wing. Clock at 6. He kicks to Olajuwon. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. And it's Pippen with the jam.
Yeah, getting theirs before the defense can set up.
Perfect execution. That's how you take advantage of a transition opportunity.
And that Unleash Chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. And the rejection by Pippen. Arenas passes to Antetokounmpo.
You know, when Antetokounmpo puts his head down, man, it is a really terrifying sight for the defense when this guy's coming at you, all limbs and arms and size and ball skills. Usually you just end up hacking away at him to stop him from getting to the hoop.
Stockton kicks to Jordan. Here's the teardrop, and it's Stockton getting it to go.
You know, Stockton is really clever when it comes to scoring inside. Not the biggest guy, but he finds a way to get the job done.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. And it's the Bulls with the ball. To the paint. And Drexler throws it down hard.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through.
And that's an alley-oop that'll be loop-to-loop all day long on the highlight reel.
Drops in the tray. Nowitzki's got his first 3 points of the game.
Love how confident Nowitzki is from beyond the arc. I mean, he's got such a high arcing shot to go with that 7-foot frame. Almost impossible to block it, and it goes in more times than not.
Arenas passes to Nowitzki. Misses the 3.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Drexler kicks to Malone. Here's Jordan. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. Jordan's got 10 points.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
Pass to Pippen. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Eaton misses.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
And Atlanta has possession. Nowitzki fires away from outside, but they recover it.
Chicago foul. That's his 3rd personal foul. Substitution on the field.
1:02 left to play in the 3rd. Curry kicks to Nowitzki. 6 on the shot clock. Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
How about the leaping ability of Davis? Easily gets off the ground to throw it down. And he's a quick jumper and decision maker.
And here are the Bulls now. Johnson, the pass to Mullen. Now Ewing over Davis. The putback out of bounds. Atlanta will take possession. There's 42 seconds left here in the third quarter. Now here's Irving. Pass to Nowitzki. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Nowitzki's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Kevin, you always have to be alert to where Nowitzki is. I mean, he loves catching the defense off guard with the catch and shoot.
Johnson kicks to Payton. The feed now to Ewing. It's stolen by Davis. Here's Tomjanovich. Robinson pulls it in. And the pass to Payton. And the layup falls.
Payton gets free inside, doing a nice job. An athletic guard who has excellent creativity. He knows how to score in close to the hoop.
And so it's Atlanta in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. And now we take a listen into the recent huddle from Tom Thibodeau.
Keep the ball moving. Quick decisions.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Robinson is out there with Ewing. Then it's Johnson. Then it's Gary Payton. And it's Mullen in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Here's Towns. And nothing but air on that one.
And as he squares up for mid-range, the defender right in his face.
Yeah, I like the fact, Greg, that he crowded the shooter there, made him uncomfortable, got into his airspace a bit. It looked like he forced the shot.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack. That's
exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Now here's Payton. Defense right on him. It's deflected. They get it back. Ewing, good. Ewing's gone 50% so far. 2 of 4 shooting. Curry kicks to Dang. Cousins, the pass to Curry. But they get it back. Here's Sloan. He's guarded by Ewing. Sloan finds Cousins. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Shot clock at 5. Curry, good.
And Curry certainly is clever and crafty. Trickery is part of his arsenal when he gets inside. I mean, I like seeing him do his thing close to the basket.
Inside. Robinson, that's good.
I don't think they have anybody to blame but themselves there. I mean, that's just inexcusable to let a guy get this deep inside.
Curry against Johnson. Curry kicks to Cousins. And the 3 off target. And so Payton will bring it up for the Bulls. Towns with the steal. Pushing it up. Here's Sloan. Throws down the breakaway jam.
The steal, then right into the fast break. Towns with excellent awareness for his age. Very mature player, despite being a young buck.
Johnson attacking. Here's Ewing. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and 1.
So for the Bulls, Rodman comes in for Mullen. Clyde Drexler has subbed in for Johnson.
The epitome of a fantastic center. A big, strong body who wreaks havoc on both ends.
He gets it in there.
And how about the fast hands and then getting right out in transition?
Well, turning defense into offense, Greg. Outstanding effort there. Swiped it away with ease, and off they went.
Pippen against Drexler. Pippen, the pass to Nowitzki. That falls. Nice feed that time from Scottie Pippen.
3.
And it's 8 points for Nowitzki.
And Nowitzki's J is deadly. It's unorthodox, but deadly. A lethal shooter who knows how to get his shot off quickly.
Back to Drexler. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Launches it. And Dirk Nowitzki gets the 3. Nowitzki's got 11 in the second half. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for Atlanta.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Outside Pippen. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. Back to Nowitzki. Takes a three. Another three for Atlanta.
And you can see the play calling this half. Another one from distance.
Well, they're dialed in, locked and loaded from outside the arc. It's all about the triple so far.
Off the run, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And he knocks down the first one. And the Bulls making a change here. Johnson's checked in. Davis is checked in for Atlanta. Curry comes in for Gilbert Arenas. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, shot A comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operator. There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it.
First one falls for him.
You know, Johnson is a superb scorer, an effective combo guard who can get it going in a hurry.
Mullins checked in for the Bulls. Curry against Johnson. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Johnson. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Johnson kicks to Mullen. Antetokounmpo against Rodman. Over to the left wing. Clock at 6. Here's Robinson. Got it from 16 feet.
The entire defense was frozen-footed. Nobody picked up the shooter, Kevin.
Outside Pippen. Passes to Davis. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Into the lineup for Atlanta.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. Pass to Robinson. And here's Ewing. Antetokounmpo defending. From about 16. Ewing can't hit. Curry from deep three-point land. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
And they're just living beyond the arc here, really the entire fourth quarter.
And, you know, this is the time to do it. Sinking triple after triple.
And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan.